Start, sir.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. The topic for the presentation is smartphone addiction among college students with a specific reference to Loyola College, Chennai analysis. The smartphone or the mobile phones with advanced features which provide the integral form of communication such as voice communication, messaging, personal information, and wireless communication capability. It is a common phenomena that college students have easy access to smartphone. It is a magnificent communicative gadget used by all age groups, especially the younger generation. Lack of smartphone makes them feel as if something significant is being missed out in their life. With the sporadic use of smartphone, they are able to have access to a plethora of information. With the use of social media, they are able to create social networking, enhancing agile communication. Irrespective of age and experience, people remain in touch with one another. In addition, they are better informed of every sphere of development from all walks of life with no time barrier. The utilization of smartphone is obvious in education, business, marketing, politics, healthcare sector, spiritual and social life. Its impact is multifaceted. However, it is to be warned that every new technology has its own positive negatives. The excessive use of smartphone has also become a key reason for various physical and psychological issues such as eye strain, neck pain, back pain, and hypertension. This is quite prevalent among students. Therefore, this present study attempts to discover the adverse impact of smartphones on the life of college students. When it comes to problem statement, students interact with others through multiple social media, but they naturally fumble for using right words when they develop personal interaction with other people face to face. Extended hours and also overuse of new device could naturally lead them to addictive behavior. It is observed commonly that a majority of student population who possesses smartphone use them on extreme limits. Their dependency and their attachment to smartphone usage is fairly high, and sometimes they feel lost without it. Students who use smartphones excessively tend to get into this intense problem on their health and academic performances as well. Therefore, this study was conducted to find out the smartphone addiction behavior of Loyola College students, Chennai. The objectives: to study the nature of smartphone usage, to analyze the reasons for smartphone addictive behavior between UG and PG students of Loyola College, to find out the addictive behavior of college students due to excessive usage of smartphone, to compare the smartphone addictive behavior between urban and rural students of Loyola College, to explore the smartphone addictive behavior prevalent between male and female students. So this study has set three hypotheses. Number one, there is no significant difference in the usage of smartphone between UG and PG students of Loyola College. Second hypothesis, there is no significant difference in the usage of smartphones between male and female students of Loyola College, Chennai. Third, there is no significant difference in the usage of smartphones between urban and rural area students of Loyola College, Chennai. Methodology: this study has non-experimental descriptive research design was employed. A research tool, a structured questionnaire, and 4-point Likert scale developed by Nemans was employed. Simple random technique was followed. The primary data was collected from 200 respondents, 200 students from Loyola College. between the age group of 18 to 24. The results acquired through descriptive statistics and t-test. The study shows that the mean score is 86.230 and 85.210 respectively for undergraduate and postgraduate students. This data brings out the fact that all of them are a higher level of smartphone addiction. The t-test found smartphone addiction to be significant, thereby the null hypothesis is accepted. It is also found from the mean score between male and female students that the mean score for female 87.350, which is higher than the male students, which is about 84.090. Further, the t-test result is found to be significant at 0.01 level, thereby the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternate hypothesis is accepted. With regard to the urban and rural area students' mean score, the rural students possesses a moderate level, which is 82.210, while the urban students possess 89.230, which is higher level of smartphone addictive behavior. Moreover, the t-test results also found to be significant at 0.01 level. Thus, it is inferred that there is a significant difference in addictive behavior between urban and rural students. Thereby, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternate hypothesis is accepted. Suggestions. Students need to be channelized regarding the use of smartphones for the necessary purposes that promote their academic learning, develop interpersonal skills, maintain their overall well-being, and avoid psychological problems in the upcoming future generations. Most students consider smartphone to be an integral part of their daily lives. They use smartphones in view of maintaining social connection and interaction, become entertained in addition to gaining information. While using smartphones for the above said reasons, they have to be constantly monitored by parents and professors to use it more for academic purpose. Professors tend to focus on the average aspects and the adverse aspects of smartphone usage by students and the repercussions brought about in the lives of college students. In addition to this, highlighting the positive aspects necessarily would facilitate responsible use of smartphone. Finally, it is better to talk among college students repeatedly about the positive impact of smartphones on youngsters because the results of smartphone usage have to channelize them in order to develop a positive family interaction and improving academic performance among students. Conclusion. Inference of the study and other studies indicate that female students exhibit more addictive behavior than male students. Female students tend to use smartphone more as a medium for personal and emotional exchange. Women naturally indulge more in social communication and are very much prone to engage themselves or get involved in dyadic friendship than multilateral interactions, while boys prefer more multilateral interaction than dyadic friendship. Problematic behavior is exhibited by students due to excessive use of smartphones or preoccupation with smartphone communication, excessive money or time spent on smartphones, lack of time spent on academic related activities, and the use of smartphone in inappropriate situations such as driving an automobile. Increased use of mobile also leads them to less communication or lack of interactive activities with family members. This gradually brings about adverse effects on relationship. All the more, they develop anxiety-related syndrome if separated from smartphone use. Though both the genders have got a high level of smartphone addictive behavior, female students possesses more compared to male students. Likewise, students hailing from rural areas staying in a hostel in order to continue their studies in the city have a moderate level of smartphone addictive behavior when compared to urban students. This study therefore suggests that there is a paramount need to direct students with regard to the usage of smartphone in an appropriate manner, primarily to cultivate better interpersonal skills and keep away psychological problem. The inference of this study stands as a reference for other studies to be carried out in the future, touching upon other relevant variables. Thank you, and I welcome you to have your clarifications.